Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined in studio today by Preston, the Sports Cheetah. We're going to break down some college and NBA games for you. We're going to get it kicked off with a college basketball game on Saturday. Oklahoma's at Texas. This is going to be Preston's video best bet for this week. And nice call last week on Friday night with that Washington play first half right out of the NBA All-Star break. That was a good one, and let's see if we can duplicate that with this one. Looking at this one, Oklahoma, they've put together back-to-back strong games. Preston, after losing 3 out of 4, they had the old jinx of the number one bullseye on their backs, and once they lost the game, it kind of put them in a little bit of a tailspin, but they've seemed to get it back. But this Texas team, they're playing good basketball.
They're playing really good basketball. Shaka Smart's done a ton of stuff. I think coming into the season, everyone knew they were talented. They had a new coach coming in, new philosophy, and it took some time before they've really kind of reached and are playing to that talent level, and they have been recently. I think there was a stretch about a month ago when they ran off 8 straight against the spread in the Big 12, which is just insane. You don't see that in that conference ever. And when they started winning a few games, they started kind of coming together. I had told a few people this. I was like, I can't wait till they play Oklahoma. This is before their first matchup. They match up stylistically perfect. This is Oklahoma. They shoot a ton of threes. But Texas, it's not like VCU, Shaka Smart, where they're playing full court press. But in the half court, they're really long, young, athletic, and they're going to go ahead and force you to take bad shots, force you to go inside, try to get to the free throw line, which is something Oklahoma doesn't do very well. They have Spangler inside, but he's pretty weak and pretty soft. He doesn't get to the line very often. I love the matchup, so I'm kind of fast-forwarding here a little bit. They played in Oklahoma, and they jumped out to a great start. We played +8 and some money line, and ended up being a Buddy Hield three-pointer at the buzzer that won the game for Oklahoma. But Texas led for 39.5 minutes in that game. And looking at the actual box score, Oklahoma still shot 41% from 3 on a pretty good amount of attempts, which is really good. You should be winning games in that case. Texas, on just as many attempts, only shot 27% from 3. Oklahoma had twice as many free throw attempts. Texas was a better team. They let it get away at the end. They should have won. And considering how, I guess, the box score shows that Oklahoma probably should have been winning that game by a lot more, and they didn't. I like Texas again in this matchup. They're playing at home. They're probably going to be a short underdog, 1.5, 2 points. I'll probably play money line. If we can get a 2 or 2.5, then I'll take some points too in that case. But that's kind of the long answer to this game or breakdown. But ultimately, the number's probably going to be spot on. You're not getting too many numbers that are far off, but it's more just a play on the matchup here, in Texas limiting what Oklahoma does best and getting one at home and kind of getting that revenge for the loss in Oklahoma.
I can't disagree with what you're saying as far as the fundamentals of the game and the matchup. I'm just going to play devil's advocate for 1 minute because, that's what I like to do. And I'm going to point one thing out with Texas. And prior to we're taping on Thursday. They played last night. And they played Monday night against Kansas State. And they pulled off a 1-point win. But prior to that, they had lost 3 of their last 4 games, Texas did. And one of the things that I noticed about it was there was a common denominator in the teams that they played. They were playing those teams for the second time. And they're going to be playing Oklahoma for the second time. And the reason I point that out is because, as you said, Shaka Smart is first-year coach at Texas. So obviously it's a different scheme.
It's new for the opponents.
It's new for the opponents, and it's a different style. It's not a style that a lot of other teams play in the Big 12. But now that there's game film and teams are playing them for the second time, coaches have a different, way of maybe attacking it. So I'm just pointing that out that they're not breezing through it the second half as the way they did in the first half. But, with that said, this is your video best bet, so I'm not going to rain too much on it. You're going to go ahead and go with the
Longhorns.
The Longhorns here, Texas, and they should come up with this one. I think you will get a good number because Oklahoma has not played really well since they had that little spin after those tough games with Kansas and that. But hey guys, check out the weekend all access at WagerTalk.com. $69. You can get Thursday through Monday. We do this each and every week. It's one of the best deals out there for sports information. You get 5 big days for $69, and we're going to make it even better. This weekend, we got February. It's leap year, so we're going to give you an extra $10 because we got an extra day in the month of February. Use coupon code LEAP in the number 10. That's LEAP in the number 10. We're going to give you $10 off when you put that coupon code in at checkout. You can use that on the Weekend All Access and bring that cost down to $59, making it an even better deal. Pick your favorite capper and get all of his plays through Monday, including any 5 or 6% plays that are released, all for $69. That's it for this one. We'll be back with more college and pro videos here at WagerTalk.com.